Hey guys, welcome back to another video. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I created this makeup look right here using almost all drugstore products, you guys. So on my brows, I am using my typical Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, so that's why I say almost. And also my lashes are Bella Cosmetics. They are affordable lashes, but they're not drugstore price. Like they're not Ardell Wispies price. But I did want to mention that in the video. That's why I titled it almost full face of drugstore makeup. So yeah, but everything else that I'm wearing is extremely affordable, you guys. And I mean, this is a look. It's so cute. It's so soft, glam. The skin looks beautiful. The highlighter is affordable. What? Yes, girl. So I'm really excited for today's video. I did post this look on Instagram and I asked you guys if you wanted to see a tutorial on this look. You guys said yes, so here we are. I finally filmed it for you guys. I really hope you guys enjoy it. But before we jump into the tutorial, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you guys enjoyed today's video and you want to see some more. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And that is everything. If you guys would like to see how I created this really pretty soft glam using almost all affordable makeup, then just keep on watching. So jumping into this look, I wanted to just show you guys quickly the packaging. This palette is stunning and I am so getting all the Chola vibes with this palette. It's freaking beautiful. So the first shade we're going to dip into in this palette is called Lil B, and I'm going to work this in the crease with a fluffy brush. This is going to work as our transition shade. It was a perfect crease color, so that's what we're going to do with that. Then we're going to go into the shade Loca, which is on camera it looks more like orange, but it's not orange. It's more of like a warm brown. So I'm going to work this in the crease as well, and I'm really going to build this one up. Then I'm going to cut my crease, which you guys, I told you this look is so easy. So I'm taking the CoverGirl TruBlend Concealer and I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease, girl. And all the actual shade names for the shades that I'm using for each complexion product is going to be down below in the description box because I can't memorize all that on the top of my head and I don't have any of it out. So everything will be down below. The next shade we're going to go into is actually two shades. I'm going to go into Lil Smiley and Shy Girl, which is a cream color and a white color. And I'm going to go ahead and pack this all over the lid just to set that concealer in place. By the way, these two colors in this palette were super pigmented. I was shook. So if you guys haven't gotten this palette, you probably should. So now we're going to take the color Lil B one more time and I'm going to take it on a small fluffy brush and we're going to start to work this right on the outer corner, kind of to just melt the two colors together. And then I'm going to go in with this darker brown called Ruka, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on the outer corner as well. It's a beautiful dark brown shade, you guys. It's like a chocolatey, I just can't even describe it. It's freaking stunning. So of course we're going to go ahead and highlight the brow bone, and I'm going to be using the shade Shy Girl, which is a super pigmented white. I loved it. And then that's it for the look. I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara. I'm using the Essence Lash Princess. And then of course I'm going to go ahead and finish the other eye, apply my falsies. Here's what it looks like with falsies, and let's move on to the face. So for primer, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Master Prime. This is the hydrating one. And girl, I'm very generous with this one. I use so much, almost as if it was another moisturizer. So just letting you know. Then we're going to go in with a second primer. This is the E.L.F. Poreless Putty Primer. And I'm going to put this all over my face as well because we want to look as smooth as a baby's butt, okay? Next, I'm going to go in with my Makeup Revolution foundation stick. I love this foundation stick. Right now, I'm mixing two shades, F5 and F6. I'm usually just F5, but it's a little bit too dark for me, so right now I'm going to mix them. I also wanted to show you guys this trio from E.L.F. I'm using this sponge for today's look, and you guys, it is life-changing, so I'm just letting you know it might be in my favorites, not giving any spoiler alerts, but it might be. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply the stick foundation everywhere all over my face. Right now, this is the time in my makeup routine where I just wipe off the lip balm because I don't want it to mix in with the foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and do that quickly. And then we're going to start to bounce this foundation in. You guys, look how beautiful this foundation sits on the skin. It makes the skin look so healthy and so radiant and has freaking phenomenal coverage. I love this foundation. If you guys were looking for a good drugstore foundation, definitely check out the Makeup Revolution foundation stick. Okay, so for concealer, I'm going to go back in with the CoverGirl TruBlend Concealer. This concealer has such beautiful coverage, you guys. It's definitely super similar to the Tarte Shape Tape. I love it. And for a drugstore concealer, I was very impressed. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this everywhere I would normally highlight. And then I'm going to blend it in with one of the E.L.F. sponges that comes in that little trio pack. And that's everything. I'm going to use this concealer to kind of highlight. I do need a shade a little bit lighter. I have two shades, but they're both a little bit too dark. So, I mean, we're working with it though. It's fine. We'll be okay. It's not a big deal. But I wanted to show you guys how beautiful this concealer blends out. It just melts into the skin and I'm obsessed. It is so nice. Okay guys, so to set my under eyes, I'm going to use the Coty Airspun. This powder is actually very, very underrated. It's a really good powder. The only thing I would say is it does have a strong scent. So if you don't really like things that have scent, you won't like this. And then I'm going to set the rest of my face with the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. This is also a very underrated powder. Because girl, even though it says stay matte, it does not make my dry skin look more dry. I love this powder. I use this powder every single day to set the concealer that I use to prep my eyelids and occasionally on the face like today's video. So we're going to move on to the lower lash line. I'm going to use the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner, and then I'm going to jump back into the shades Little B, Ruka, and Shy Girl. So the first shade I'm using is Little B. And then I went in with the shade Ruka, and then I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush and just blend the two together because I like to put the darkest color on the outer corner and then just kind of blend it in so it has that nice fade, if that makes sense. So that's all I'm going to do here. And then for the inner corner highlight, I'm going to use the shade Shy Girl, which is, I was very impressed, you guys. That white eyeshadow in this palette is really, really pigmented. I was shook. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in my inner corners, and then I'm going to apply some mascara. Of course, I'm using, again, just the Lash Princess from Essence, and I'm going to give myself actually a good coat on the lower lashes, and then we're going to move on to the rest of the face makeup. Okay, so for bronzer, I'm going to go in with the E.L.F. Sunkissed bronzer, which this is actually a really good bronzer, you guys, and super affordable because it's E.L.F. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this bronzer just warm up the face, of course, the cheekbones, a little bit on the forehead, the nose, and then I realized that I wanted to use another bronzer because I had it in front of me. I have meant to use it, and it's the Colourpop and Becky G collab, and this is called 310. And you guys, how bomb is this packaging? And not only the packaging, the color of this bronzer is such a beautiful warm bronzer, but it's not too warm to where it's going to make you look orange. I loved it. Next, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I'm going to just carve out that bronzer, clean it up a bit. We're going to let that sit while we do our blush and highlight. For blush, I'm going to be taking this BH Cosmetics Glowing in Grease. This is a blush and highlighter palette, and I'm actually just going to mix all three blushes right at the top row that you guys see there. And these blushes are so beautiful, you guys, and they're very pigmented, so beware. I'm warning you. They're pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way, but wow, these are so beautiful. Next, for highlight, I'm going to go in with the Makeup Revolution and Soph palette. This palette reminds me of like a sleek highlighter palette, and it was blinding. Like, do you see that highlight right there? That's drugstore crazy. I was shook. Like, it looks so beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight my cheekbones, my nose, my Cupid's bow because I'm that kind of girl, and of course, my chin as always. And of course, because one highlight is not enough, I'm also going to be taking the E.L.F. and Nabela highlighter. This is a loose highlight, and this is another freaking blinding highlight. So I'm just going to apply this on top, of course, like above my eyebrow, my cheekbones, just to give a little bit of extra shine to the face. And then we're going to move on to the lips. So for lip liner, I'm taking the Morphe Sweet Tea Lip Liner. This is one of my favorite lip liners they've ever created. It's a beautiful brown color. So I'm going to go ahead and line my lips and even fill them in just a little. So for my lips, I decided to go in with the Becky G and Colourpop liquid lipstick in the shade Muñeca. This was a really pretty color, and I feel like it went perfect with today's look. It wasn't too brown. It was kind of a brown color, but it had more of a pink undertone, and I think it was really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this all over my lips. And then, girl, we're going to just go in with some setting spray to complete this look. This is the LA Girl Shimmer Setting Spray. This is in rose gold. And how beautiful is that? Like, so satisfying. So I'm going to go ahead and, of course, drench my face, literally drench my face in this stuff. And then we're going to go ahead and dry it with our fan because we don't want anything to move. And once you're done with your setting spray, your look is complete. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's look. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about the look down below in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!